Howdy guys, Cub here. Welcome back to Hermitcraft. Today guys, we're going to be working on a couple of different things. One of the first things I want to work on is getting this beam to go through the mesa actually. So this ender crystal, this invulnerable ender crystal that we moved over here last time, has a beam going through the overworld, and it's sort of like truncates at this mesa currently. But the beam actually extends further if you allow it to, if you dig out a hole in the mesa. So that's what we're going to do. Actually, we're going to head on over to the Brown District right now. And let's see, I think we're going to need... Yeah, we got our bow, and... Yeah, we got our everlasting lift bow. So let's go ahead and use this. We're going to go ahead and fly over to the mesa, see if Rendog has any magma blocks available. So let's just go ahead and do that right now. Just boost ourselves up and over. And around, over Scar's base and everything. So yeah, got a lot of great feedback from you guys over the last episode about moving the ender crystal. Some of you guys were asking about how long it took. It took probably about 6 or 7 or 8 hours, somewhere in that range, 6 to 8 hours of time to move the crystal from the spawn to this area. Could have gone a lot faster had I made like a slime block machine, a flying machine, as some of you guys suggested. So if I ever do that again in the future, I'd definitely use some slime block machines. But yeah, it took about that long or so. And so here's Rendog's magma shop. Now, normally I don't visit any Logfella shops, just out of principle. But I'm going to make an exception for this one because it's like an evil shop. And it fits the Logfella's theme, I think. I think it does. So we're going to head on in here. Let's see what we got. We got 5 diamonds per stack of magma blocks. That's pretty expensive. I'm not going to lie. That's really expensive. 5 diamonds per stack? You kidding me? Alright, I guess I'll buy a little bit. I was not anticipating them being that expensive, but we do have some diamonds. We do have some diamonds. So let's just go ahead and grab, let's say that many. And then we'll convert them all. There we go. So I say we buy, let's say we buy like, I don't know, 8 stacks. Yeah, 8 stacks sounds good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we're gonna need 40 diamonds for that. Not 41, 40. There we go. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Bum, bum, bum. All right. So we got our magma blocks to make our path through the mesa. Let's just go ahead and then jump off here, and we'll fly on back. And I think I also have a lot of magma cream in my base. I'm pretty sure. Also, we're getting close to 1,800 kilometers. Nice. And false is over 1,000. Sweet. Got people starting to fly again. Or, not again, but more often. I've been one of the advocates of, like, flying everywhere in the mesa. I just don't think it's worth going to the nether every time. But we got our magma blocks, and also I think I got a lot... Yeah, I got a lot of magma cream in here. So I want to leave behind maybe, 2+ stacks or so. And the rest we can just craft up. But I think this should give us enough magma cream to sort of sear a path through the mesa biome. So here's the rest of our magma cream. Just put the rest of it in like this. There we go. Alright, cool. So let's go ahead and start to dig this out a little bit. We need to start this obviously right over here. So once we get over this way, we should be, yeah, pretty much in the beam here. So I think we start it like right here, heading in this direction. And then we'll have to, constantly look back to make sure we're sort of like on target here. And we also might need to like step back a little bit. Let's see. I need to maybe increase my field of view a little bit, but yeah. Looks like we're on target right there, so we'll just make a gradually increasing path through the mesa, and we'll see how far we can dig this thing out. Okay guys, so we got it going a little bit into the mesa now, and I just came over here to move this beacon so we can go a little bit quicker. But yeah, we got this little message here. It says, "Hey Cub, enjoy this ice from Sweden, Heart RD," which is Rendog, and he gave me a nice diamond. Cub fans DreamHack 2016 bling. So yeah, thanks for that, Rendog. Appreciate that, dude. And yeah, I think they had a great time at DreamHack. Iskall and Rendog both were at DreamHack, and they actually streamed from DreamHack, from the event, and yeah, it was a good time. So yeah, thank you for that, and yeah, let's go ahead and take down this beacon. Gonna move this thing out there so we can get a little bit of a boost in terms of mining speed. Alright, so we made a little bit of progress here. You can see we're sort of like following the beam, the whole beam path here, and if I turn it, oh no! If you look directly at it, it starts to suck you in. Yep, this is happening. Oh god. Help! Help! Oh, whoa, what? The beam just changed colors. What the heck? This beam is okay, it's white there, but it's pink on this side. That's a definite color change. I wonder if it has to do with the sky color at this time. Interesting. Yeah, it's definitely getting pinkish. Huh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So guys, the color of the beam has actually now changed again. It's now like a dark blue color, as you can see. It's definitely not a white color anymore. I wonder if I go back this way if it changes to like a white color. Yeah, see, I guess it changes based upon like the light of where you're at. Because like it's really dark right here. It's like a dark blue color, almost like the color of the night sky. And then here it's like gray. And if I keep going further back, you can see it actually changing. Oh, and I got way too close to that creeper. Holy smokes. If I actually go back this way, let me just take this dude out here. There we go. Okay. Couldn't see him. He's being camouflaged by the beam. And now here it's white, and there's another creeper here. There we go. Yeah, that's insane. That is insane. Changes color based upon like where you're at. Yeah, and here it's back to like dark blue. Crazy. Crazy. Okay guys, so we got the entire thing now dug out. As you can see here, we got a continuous, basically a tunnel back through the mesa. That's boring through the mesa, essentially. You can see the beam doesn't touch any of the sides here, which is nice, which is what I sort of wanted here. And if we keep on coming back here, yeah, you can see the beam still comes through. And we gotta be careful of some mobs down here, but once we get toward the end, the beam actually, I think, goes away, because it goes outside of our render distance. Let me see if I can get back here. Yeah, about right here is where it goes away, I think. Ow! Come on, guys. I'm trying to do a video. Please. Spiders, please. Alright, yeah, so, yeah. Keeps coming back this way, keeps coming back this way, keeps coming back this way, and then, yeah, right here it ends. But I went ahead and continued the tunnel a little bit, so that it's going to totally end right here. This is where it would normally end. And basically, this beam would is pointing at 00128. That's where it points at in the end, where the dragon respawns. But again, it doesn't check the dimensions, so that's where it points to. But that's the whole tunnel right there, guys. And we should see the beam reappear once we step back right over here. Very good, right there. Cool, cool. Okay, so now the idea with this is that the beam is like basically taking all these blocks and collecting them like a tunnel bore almost, and it's also in the process of doing that, making this whole tunnel molten hot, red hot basically. So what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go through and replace all the blocks here with magma blocks. So the top, the bottom, the sides, all these are going to be magma blocks. We'll just shift across here to put these down like this. But this whole tunnel is going to basically be magma blocks, and it's going to be like the beam is basically carving a path through this mesa and leaving the whole this hole here molten red hot. So that's the idea with this. So I'm going to go ahead and get started here, replacing this whole thing with magma blocks. Okay guys, a little update here on the tunnel. We got a significant portion of this now covered with magma blocks, and it's looking pretty cool. It's looking pretty cool. This is what it's looking like going back this way. Unfortunately though, we're only about a third of the way there right now. So, yeah, we need a heck of a lot more magma blocks. We just got to this tunnel, and then basically you can see how far we still have to go. So I'm going to need a heck of a lot more magma blocks, that's for darn sure. Yep. Alright, here we go. Let's just do this. This is X's tunnel, I believe. We're just going to take a nice little fly through the nether. I think our elytra is good to go. And we'll just keep going until we see magma blocks, basically. Shouldn't be too horribly far out, I don't believe. Still nothing out here. Okay. I guess people must have explored quite a bit then. Alright. Let's keep going over the lava, I think. There we go. Going over the lava like it's no big deal. Alright. Nothing there. Here we go. Magma blocks. Hooray! Bum ba bum. Bum 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 bum. Magma blocks. Hey-oh. Okay. And we should be able to walk right over these without getting damaged because we got our Frostwalker boots on. Nice. Alright, now it's just time to gather ourselves some fire blocks. Magma blocks, whatever they're called. You know what I'm doing. Alright guys, so I think I might have overpaid significantly at Ren's Magma Block shop. I think I paid 5 diamonds per stack, but I don't know. That seems a little steep considering I already have like 20 stacks, and it's taken me a couple minutes probably because it's insta-mine. You can see here, insta-mine. With these Frostwalker boots, I mean, there's really like no chance of you dying at all on these Magma Blocks. So I don't know. Maybe they mispriced it. I don't know. I think I should file a complaint with Sheriff Falstow, price gouging of the Magma Blocks, because that's insane. That's insane price for these Magma Blocks. They are not that difficult to obtain. As you guys can see here, I've probably gotten them already, a couple stacks just in this little bit of time here. But I don't know. It is the log fellas, so we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Okay guys, so we went ahead and got this thing done. So here's the very end of the tunnel that is basically behind the sheep farm where it comes out. So this thing starts right here. You can see every single block has been replaced with magma blocks. So it's like a magma tunnel basically. And then yeah, beam comes in right here. There are some caves here where I went out a little bit, and I can actually probably just come out a little bit more here just to make it so it's a little bit more real, like the heat from the beam or something like that is actually like making it into some of these caves as well, and turning the blocks there into magma. But there we go, something like that, and let's make it something up like that too. There we go. That's better. All right, there we go. So there's that, and then it comes out a little bit here on this one as well, like this. So yeah, you can see that. If we keep going down here. Yeah, we have another area where it sort of comes out here. So you can see the beam sort of going along there as it cuts through the mesa, which is kind of cool. And yeah, I've made it sort of spill out a little bit here. It could also use maybe a little bit more on the top here, maybe. Just a few more blocks here and there. Let's see, we'll get this on the offhand. Place down a few more like this. Sort of like that. Like it's heating up in there. There we go. Alright, very nice, very nice. And then if we keep coming down here, we'll get the thing in our face. Another tunnel, or another cave right here, which I expanded out a little bit into. Comes down here. See, there's another gap. And then right here we have a lake. And I decided to go ahead and keep the lake. So the blocks here are going to constantly remove the water, and then it should reform, basically. Except this right here won't reform because I got Frostwalker on, so we'll just have this, just take this out right here. There we go. Place that down like so. And so yeah, we have some sizzling of water here as the beam sort of evaporates that lake away. And then once we get all the way down here, you can see what it looks like from inside, or from outside rather, from this area. So if we get up here, there you go. That's what it looks like right there in the side of the mountain. So, yeah, kind of cool. Kind of neat, kind of neat. There you go, looking straight down there. You can see everything in there. So, yeah, I kind of like it. Let me know what you guys think. I think I might need a few less magma blocks, though, is the only thing. So, like these down here. I think we get rid of some of these. Like this. And then replace it just with, like, basic yellow right here. I think that could look good. There we go. Very nice. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Alright, so, yeah, now that we have that done, I think we go and check our shops. Yeah, that's looking a lot better. Because I want it to be noticeable, but not, like, too big. So, yeah, I think that's a good size. So yeah, I'm gonna hold off on the altar until I have some time to design one, because I want this to be like a really nice altar here. So I gotta hold off on that, but let's go ahead and head over to our shops right now. Alright, so let's check our shops. We're gonna check our elytra shop first. Can we make it in here? Not quite, not quite. Alright, let's try backing up and running at it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Good thing I put this button here. There we are. Alright, and we got 60 diamonds in here. Alright, awesome. 60 diamonds, 5 diamonds in there. Wow, we got a lot of diamonds. And then none in there. Okay. Good deal, good deal. So we'll put those away in there. Fantastic. Let's also go ahead and update this map while we're out here. Just by taking a look. And want the big one. There we go. Update that. Updated. Done. Alright, awesome. And let's see what else we got. Let's go over to iBooks. See if we got any profits at iBooks, then we'll check the mob head shop. There's almost always profits in here, and now is no different. Awesome. Alright, so we will go ahead and divvy these up. So 32, and there we go. So these are for Impulse. The other ones are for myself. I will, there we go. Split those up and deliver 38 diamonds to Impulse. Fantastic. We don't really need to restock though. Looks like it's been restocked already. Good. Let's check our mob head shop. We did cut prices here in one of the previous episodes. So let's see if we got any sales. Any sales? Only the Wither Skulls. Only the Wither Skulls. So yeah, not too many sales there. One final shop we gotta check is the banner shop. I think we do have some requests over here, so we might have to check what we got over here. So let's get on in here. Whoops, that's the wrong one. Okay, here we go. Yeah, sweet. So we got Iskal's Industries and a banner order for TFC. Alright, so we'll grab these. And that's just an example order right there. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's go ahead and eat a chicken. Regen some health. What do we got here? Okay. Hi! Iskal Industries, processing the nutritious Iskalium ore in the haunted mines, needs a banner that reflects our hard work. Iskalium is lime/slime green, gooey, and looks a lot like slime blocks. Okay, so I guess he wants a banner for Iskalium Industries. Nice. Alright, Iskalium is lime green, gooey, and looks a lot like slime blocks. So we might do something with that, with the lime green, to make a banner for Iskal Industries. Okay, fantastic. And then we'll check out what TFC has for us. Banners needed to spell out Ace's Saloon. Please deliver to Diamond in Blue District. I will handle placing them. Thanks. Okay, awesome. So Ace's Saloon is what we got to deliver to TFC. Fantastic. Okay, so let's go ahead and make these banners here. Oh, we also have payments. 64 diamonds paid for the amazing, awesome banners by the Logfellows, and Tango's payment inside. Okay, nice. So we got 64. Oh my god, so many diamonds I can't even hold them all. Okay, so those are ours. Those are ours. Diamonds here. Shiny blue rocks. Nice, nice. Shiny blue rocks. And then we got iron as well. I assume that's from Tango. So thank you, Tango. Thank you, Logfellows. Wait, did I just say thank you, Logfellows? I think I just did. Man, that's something I never thought I would say. Alright guys, so I say we go and make these banners now. So we need to make one for Iskal and a couple for TFC that spells out Ace's Saloon. So let's go ahead and go and make those banners now, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I went ahead and made some of these banners now. So let's take a look first at the banner for Iskal Industries, which processes Iskalium ore, which is lime green and looks like a lot like slime blocks. So I went ahead and made this banner right here for Iskal, for Iskalium Industries. And basically, if we go ahead and read the book here, you can sort of read through this, but it's a top-down view of a miner wearing an iron helmet and black shirt, which is dirty from mining, walking diagonally across 2 blocks of Iskalium ore, which are themselves surrounded by dirt. So I can actually recreate this banner right here. So this banner, you can imagine it like this. So if I go ahead and go out to F3, this is what the banner portrays right here. Except I would be like looking forward. So yeah, you can see iron helmet, black shirt, walking over Iskalium ore, and it's surrounded by dirt. So that is what this banner is meant to portray. So that is exactly what I I put on there. So hopefully that is good enough for Iskalium Industries. And yeah, I just said, yeah, hopefully this serves you well and portrays the hard work of your miners accurately. Thank you for your business. So that is the banner we will give Iskal. And for TFC's banners, we have the banner spelling out Ace's Saloon right here. And as you can see from this book, right into TFC, went ahead with the yellow letters and the brown border to better fit in with the spruce and dark oak wood that he's using for his saloon. So those are the banners for Iskal and TFC. Let's go ahead and deliver those. So we're out here at Iskal's place right now, and I actually want to go ahead and use the mailbox now, because people don't seem to be using these too much, so I want to start to change that a little bit. So here's Iskal's banner, we'll put that in there, and then we want to put in Iskal Industry banner book right in there. Very nice, and then I'm also going to put on a little bit of an item frame, and a paper that says you have mail, so that way he knows to check it, and yeah, hopefully he will get that soon. Now let's go ahead and head on up to TFC's, which is not too far away. Alright, and then we're at TFC's here, his House of Cards, and we're going to go ahead and do the same thing. So item frame, you have mail, and we'll go ahead and I think we'll put in, let's see, TFC Saloon book, and then we'll do, let's see, we'll do the saloon here, and we'll go ahead and put this in the proper order. So it's Ace's Saloon, so S-A-L-O-O-N. Very good. Okay, there we go. TFC and Iskal have their banners delivered now. And I think that's going to be all for me today, guys. So I want to say thank you so much for watching. This has been Cub. Goodbye.